Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I think it'll be a much more interesting session if we really make this a very interactive session. If everybody really walks away feeling like they got not all their questions answered, but at least some of them. So a quick bit about myself, and then I'm going to tell you about these guys. I started in the business when I was 6 years old. I was an actor, then I started writing, and I was fascinated by video back then. I would go, I would shoot, I would learn, because you had to do everything. Now let me tell you about these people. Let's start with Marty Barrett. He's packaged films, he's helped finance pictures. He has a tremendous depth of knowledge about all aspects of the motion picture and television business. To his right is Adrian Ward. I don't want you to bother this gentleman after he leaves, but he's one of the foremost bankers in the world. Look at everybody's eyes light up. They go, ah! So Adrian is very conservative, like a good banker should, but he has a tremendous understanding and knowledge, so he does know how to get things done. Third, to my left, is a young filmmaker. Stand up so they can see you're young. See? Good looking. Look at that. Still got the body. Sit right down. York writes, produces, directs, has his own equipment. He knows how to get things done. He does things on small budgets. He's growing into bigger budgets. What I'm impressed with York is that he does figure out how to get it done. There's a lot of people who sit around this town, but they never really accomplish anything. So that's going to be the theme, getting it done, doing it. So he does it. To his left is Scott Carroll. He works on helping when I hire writers or directors, and working with agents and packaging, and helps with financing and work with the banks when we have to do it. So he too has a tremendous amount of knowledge in the business. If your scripts are as good as you believe, and you are as smart and as genius as you think you are, and I believe you are, you've got to get it out there. By sitting here and talking about it all the time, you're not going to get it out there. You actually have to do it. There's ways now of shooting these things, I say it again, that are inexpensive. You can do it yourself and just get it out there. It's like there's no reasons to be discouraged. You can leave today, you can walk out of this room and go make your movie. You can go do it right now and you can get it up. Maybe not 100 million people will see it, but you can get people to see it.
How he started out, it was very similar for me, just being really young and getting a lot of opportunities to be on sets, taking advantage of that and learning all aspects of the filmmaking process and how you can factor all that in to the creative and use that to your advantage, knowing that you're ultimately going to have to do business with guys like this, and you're going to have to provide them, certain tools that they need to do their job. So a lot of times when you get into those kinds of situations, you really just have to educate yourself on how the distribution works, and ultimately just creating really good content. So I think if you're doing good work and the work's there, people see that, they get behind it, because at the end of the day, I think we all do this because we love making films. At least I do.
What York said was very good. Today, more than ever, it's easier to actually make projects because you got these little cameras which cost nothing, and you can actually make movies on these cameras. There is now ways more than ever that everybody can get their project done. The only thing that's preventing you is if you don't do it. That's the only thing that's preventing you.
Yeah, all the new technology and all the abilities for people to go out there and make films themselves and to market films yourselves and to do stuff on the internet, that really it's coming to a place of who can put more on their package now. And you got to understand that it might look like people, just pop in this business very quick, but it doesn't really happen that way. You have to spend a lot of time making relationships and being in town, and that's where you will eventually meet an actor who knows an agent, who knows this person, and before you know it, 5 years have gone by, and you've written 5 screenplays, and then through those 5 screenplays, you realize, now I know what I need to do. So you have to find it on your own. You have to find what works for you through the resources that you have out there at your fingertips, and I think that's kind of the common theme that everyone's been saying, is it's like, find your own path through the relationships that you have, and if it's something you really want to do, then you have to understand you have to dedicate 110% of your time to it.
I want to address that a little further. I'm going to throw out some crazy thoughts, because I'm always into, alternative thoughts and thinking and provoking people, right? Everybody is a distributor here.
It's called fantasizing.
Everybody, please dream with me now. distributor. Why? I mean, take a look at this Facebook now. Everybody has friends. I mean, people are telling me they got 200 friends, 500 friends, 1,000 friends, 2,000 friends. You are each a distributor. That means whatever it is that you want to get out to every one of those people, these people are going to get, and they're going to get it out to further people, right? So you're really all distributors. Just go with my thought for a second. It means that nobody can stop you from getting out anything that you want to get out.
One of the important things that we do now is rather than try to conceptualize a film and then follow all the avenues to get that film made, we almost go the opposite, where we will reverse engineer the film. So it's figuring out where you want the film to go, how you want it to perform, where you want it to ultimately end up, and then creating the stepping stones to get to that place. And that will be utilizing the internet, utilizing resources, utilizing anything that you have at your fingertips to figure out how to ultimately accomplish this goal. But make sure that you know what your goal is first, and then everything else will fall in line with that. That's probably some of the smartest advice I can give you for today, being very present in the industry right now.
If this is your life's ambition, then this is your life's work, and you've got to work at it. It's a full-time job. So if you need to go wait tables to pay your bills, and that's 8 hours a day, that leaves you 16 hours a day to pursue your dream of writing movies that get made. And that's just the way it is.
It's just a lot of making people believe in your dream. It's like if you have a strong vision and you know what you want to accomplish, and that way any question that comes at you, you have an answer for that. It puts you in a really great situation with whoever you're talking to. If they can see that you know what you want, you can go after it, you can get it, and you're very confident in that, and that will go a long way for you. So it's really just carrying yourself a lot of confidence and knowing what you want to accomplish, and mixing it with a little hype.